Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever they dwell. Alright, we should be live everywhere. We are out on all the socials. We're back for another round of Starfield. Gray was playing Starfield last night. I noticed he has a new series called Starfield Saturdays. He's going through Starfield again on his PS5 Pro. He had a good audience last night. He had about 40 people watching, which is a big step up. So I would say if you want to catch Gray, make sure you tune into his stuff if he's playing Starfields on Saturday nights. Bubbalonia is playing it on Thursday? Did he play it last night too? Hang on. I gotta go check my socials. Or my Discord actually would be a better place. Bubbles did play Starfield last night. Awesome. Oh, he went live earlier. That's cool. Raven's also doing Starfield. Guys, I'm checking in. Everybody's doing Starfield. This is awesome. But I thought nobody played this game. It's never gonna get old. Welcome. We're back. We're gonna be checking out some more Starfield creations today. We started playing, I believe it's called The Veil by Almighty SE last Sunday. We're continuing that adventure today. This segment brought to you by Bethesda Game Studios, who graciously sent me over a bunch of creation credits to check out official creations in Starfield as I move beyond vanilla gameplay, having done like 1,000. It's got to be in the 1,000-hour range now, and yet I still haven't seen everything, done everything. It's a good game. Can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6 though, and Fallout 5. But also, we get Starborn DLC next year. Well, Starborn something. We don't know if it's going to be a DLC content drop. Alright, what are we working on, sir? The encrypted slate contains a summons to meet the Genesis leaders, the Conclave. They are located on the core, place unknown to Agent Blue. I should travel there to investigate. Barrett? Confirm. Oh, is our elevator not working this morning?
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
We're already outside. I'm an idiot. I was reading stuff and not paying attention. Alright. To the core. Set course.
Hey. Did someone leave some food out before we left?
You are entering a restricted area. Turn your ship around immediately or...
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
You have been
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Docking Bay 1.
Well, you're doing a great job, String Bean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
What does she look like? Alright.
It still fits,
Not
Dad.
but
And I love it.
hit.
Now, a new book.
Airlock integrity looks good.
What's up, Thorgan? Good morning. Let me check something really quick. Oh my goodness. What's a game franchise I think Bethesda would make better than original? None. Bethesda needs to make Bethesda games. I don't want Bethesda making games from other companies. I like the Bethesda games that they make.
Just waiting for my moment.
Generally speaking, unless we're talking a dead studio, what do I mean by that? Black Isle made Baldur's Gate 1. You know, Interplay was around back then. Black Isle wasn't back. So, Sierra. You could think about really old games that were made by studios that no longer exist. In those cases, I think it's great to have a different studio work on something because it's a dead, you know, the company doesn't exist anymore. So there's no one there to actually do anything with the IP. So the IP is just sitting there. If it's an IP that's valuable enough to be considered for monetization, Baldur's Gate 3 was the perfect example of this. Wizards of the Coast took a dead IP because it was dead. I mean, no one had done a Baldur's Gate game in 20 years. You know, that company had been gone for a long time, and they renovated it. And I think it was awesome to see them do that. Now, Larian was a one-off, and they have other things that they're working on. And the thing about Baldur's Gate 3 is you could even look at, it felt like a Larian Studios game more than it felt like a Baldur's Gate game. And I say that, and I have the authority to say that because I played the first two games many times when they came out. And Baldur's Gate 3 was a phenomenal fucking game. Absolutely a standout, deserved to win every award it got. I had a blast with it. Can't wait to play more of it. My brother has a blast with it. It is a generational, amazing RPG. It did not feel like a Baldur's Gate game to me. Because for me, the Baldur's Gate games were top-down, isometric, like with the old school rule set, you know, like they were a place in time. And I think that Baldur's Gate 3 could have been a standalone Forgotten Realms video game, but it would not have sold what it sold without the Baldur's Gate name, if that makes sense. But Baldur's Gate 3 was a great game, and you know, but that's a good example of taking a dead franchise and making it into a new franchise. The inherent issue with that, though, is that because Baldur's Gate 3 is a Larian game, like many people said, it feels more like a Larian game than a Black Isle game. You know what I mean? So when you look at it that way, when people ask, what franchise would you like Bethesda to take over? And I'm like, I don't want them to take over a franchise. Because the moment... I could even give you a better example because it's more relevant here. I didn't even think about this because I was off talking about Baldur's Gate. Fallout 1 and 2. Go look at Fallout 1 and 2, which were developed under Interplay, right? Fallout 1 and 2 are not Bethesda games. Fallout 3, 4, 76, etc., those are Bethesda games, and they feel like Starfield, right? They are this style of game. You could do first person, you
Head
could do
straight
third
ahead.
person.
The Conclave is expecting you.
The Bethesda style of Fallout is all the modern generation knows, right? Because they became the stewards of the Fallout world, because it was developed in the 90s, the original first two games. Top-down isometric turn-based games. What the fuck? That's not Fallout, right? Everybody knows Fallout as these immersive games, Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas, etc. These first-person / third-person RPGs. Are they Fallout games? Absolutely, but they are Bethesda Fallout games. Bethesda's identity and the way that they make games is now ingrained with the DNA of Fallout, but Fallout didn't start that way. So you have to think about it's to answer that question, it's not about what games would Bethesda, benefit from taking, what games should they take over? I wouldn't want them to, because the games that I love are games because of the people who made them and the studios that started them. And even when you have a situation like BioWare is a good example. The original founders, the doctors who initially made the game super successful, left after Star Wars: The Old Republic. And you could see that BioWare had a dramatic fall off. Some would say ruinous decline. BioWare are no longer what they used to be. However, there are still people working at BioWare who have been leading the past few generations of products. Those people have been there since before Star Wars: The Old Republic. They've been there since the Mass Effect series, the Dragon Age series. These are people who started at the bottom and have worked their way up over the years. And I feel that it's very unfortunate when people try to say that BioWare has failed because of the people working there. That's not true at all. It's an unfortunate series of managerial decisions from the top down, where you have, for better or for worse, other companies choosing what they're working on. I would never want another company other than BioWare to work on Dragon Age or Mass Effect. To me, it doesn't matter that the products they've made in recent years have not been the Game of the Year successes that they had once upon a time. It does not matter to me. I had great fun with Mass Effect Andromeda. I had great fun with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Anybody who says those are trash games did not play those games. They did not play those games. Anthem, an amazing game. Also super fun. Anybody who says otherwise never played the motherfucker. But all three of those are great examples of when you have poor corporate stewardship. And it doesn't mean that all stewardship is bad, and it doesn't mean that all corporate stewardship is bad, and it doesn't even mean, because I know a lot of people will be like, but you're just saying you hate EA. No, I'm not. I love EA. EA has given me some of the best franchises ever, right? Ubisoft, EA, Activision, these big publishers, developers. I have been playing thousands of hours of their games for decades now. Don't fucking come at me and tell me that these game companies suck, or these EA sucks, or blah blah blah. Fuck off. Like, those companies make really good games and really fun games. But if you've been in business long enough, you're going to have hits, you're going to have misses. Look at any professional baseball player. You're up at the bat a lot of times. Are you hitting home runs every single fucking time? Goddamn no. That's why there's a batting average. So, the people who were in charge of the direction of BioWare for several years made some bad decisions, and things didn't work out. Some of it's timing. Some of it's things like Anthem not getting the reception that was wanted at the time, so rather than try to give it a chance to get legs, it got pulled. That's literally what happened. It was like, ooh, we didn't get the reception we wanted. Ooh, it's costing how much money per month to run live servers to a game that doesn't have as many people as we wanted? We can claim a tax write-off on that, and you just axe it. Look at the Batgirl. The Batgirl movie got filmed a couple years back. Completed filming, was in the slot to be released, and I believe it was Warner Brothers pulled the plug and canceled a movie that people had spent like 4 or 5 years working on. And what did they do it for? Tax deduction. They were like, we're going to write off this film. We don't feel 100% about its release, so we're going to just wipe the whole thing and take the tax credit. And that's the decision that gets made by a dude sitting in an office somewhere looking at spreadsheets going, what is profitable and not profitable for the company? Oh, that's not working? Jettison that shit. And then that trickles down the pipeline. And games like Mass Effect Andromeda don't get DLCs. Anthems get canceled. And, it's just It's an unfortunate series of things. But I would never want another company coming in and taking over a BioWare game if there are still people at BioWare who want to make those games, because I love the way BioWare games feel. If Bethesda came in and took over Dragon Age or Mass Effect, it ain't going to feel like Mass Effect anymore. It ain't going to feel like Dragon Age anymore. It's going to feel like a Bethesda version of that game. Not a bad thing inherently, but again, I like my Starfield the way it is. I like my, Elder Scrolls the way it is. I like the way modern Fallout is. I like the way the old Fallout was, but I like the new Fallout as well. But I would prefer that the franchises stay in the hands of the people who created them and the studios that started building them. Because even if you no longer like the current leadership of a company, or all the talent has left, you're full of shit. Everybody who works in those industries are talented people. And everybody starts, so it doesn't matter if someone, it doesn't matter. You've got people who've been working at places like BioWare for 30 years. And those people deserve to make more games in those franchises that they've been with forever. If the company's been dead for 15, 20 years, then yeah, let's look at acquiring an IP. Funcom's a good steward of the Conan world. Look at that. Like, they revamped Conan. Conan didn't have anything for a very long time. And then Funcom bought the Conan IP, and they've made a bunch of Conan games. Would I want another company making the next Conan game? No. I like the Funcom Conan games. I don't want another company taking over. Anyway, that's a great discussion. I'll have to clip that out for YouTube. Let me go get mine. Video Game History says, just coming back to Baldur's Gate 3, having a great time. Thanks, Ren, for your guides to this game. Helped me a lot. You're welcome. All of my stuff is like 3 years old now. Had a great time with Baldur's Gate 3. I would love to get back at some point. The holidays are coming up, and I'll be playing something in December and January. I don't know what. It's going to be something I've played before, though, so we might dip back and do a Baldur's Gate 3 run. Maybe I can convince my brother to do one with me. He's usually home around the wintertime. We used to play every winter together, but this past winter they were busy getting settled in. We played Lord of the Rings online with the family this past winter. So I guess the winter before was the one we didn't play. This winter, we're already discussing doing like the World of Warcraft tabletop from D&D that's coming out. I don't know what we're doing for the winter yet with the kids. All right. That's kind of creepy looking. Have you guys seen Severance? I'm getting Severance vibes looking into that room right now. I don't know. It's kind of scary.
Ah, Captain, we've been expecting you. You certainly made quite a mess of things.
Your actions have disrupted more than you realize. Freeing Colon, crossing paths with our operatives, it's led you here, but not without consequences.
Uh-huh. You You only have yourselves to blame.
You need to understand the gravity of what you've done. You freed Colin, the last of a forgotten race, capable of manipulating minds and controlling the very will of others.
The Mindori were hunted down for a reason, Captain. They were too powerful, too dangerous. Colin has likely told you his sad story, painting himself as the victim. But make no mistake, his freedom puts everyone at risk. We've studied Colin and the remnants of Mindori technology. What we've learned could advance humanity by centuries, but it's knowledge that must be handled with care. The United Colonies and Freestar Collective lack the vision and competence to use this technology for the greater good.
The Genesis Initiative seeks to free humanity from their constraints. Once these outdated institutions are gone, we could share the knowledge we've gained to usher in a new era. But first, Colin must be stopped, and the threat he possesses must be neutralized.
They're religious nutjobs. Yeah, you've been trying to kill me. Why should I believe anything you say?
That was a mistake. The result of some hot-headed officers who took matters into their own hands. They acted without proper authorization, driven by their own misguided zeal. Rest assured, they've been dealt with. Genesis doesn't thrive on unnecessary violence. We're focused on the bigger picture.
I don't believe a word this dude says.
You don't have to trust us, Captain, but consider the alternatives. If Colin's powers are left unchecked, the consequences could be catastrophic. We're offering you the chance to make things right, to prevent a disaster before it's too late. This isn't just about control. It's about survival. Now you have a choice, Captain. We'll give you the chance to get Emily out and deal with Colin. But know this, if you fail, we will come in force to ensure Colin is neutralized. Or you can walk away and forget all of this ever happened. We'll take care of it.
I'm in their stronghold. I don't think I should make that. I don't think I should do that. We're on their space station. That would be a very stupid thing to do, probably. We'll worry about it later. Come after me, bitches. Give me their location.
Remember what we said. If you fail, we will finish this ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not joining the creepy Severance group. Sorry. I'm siding with the creepy alien we found. Out of my way, bro. For those of you tuning in for the first time, we are playing
Good to be back.
The Veil, which is a creation by the almighty SE. This is an official creation from a verified creator in Starfield. We are checking out verified creations, courtesy of Bethesda Game Studio. This is my OG character on the Xbox. My PlayStation 5 character is my vanilla character. Shiny says we're live on YouTube. Yeah, the sponsored stuff's gonna be multi-streamed for sure. All the other stuff I'm playing. I did a video. There's more details in the video on the schedule for the month of August. Shiny short version, sponsored stuff, and new game releases. We're gonna multi-stream. Certain projects I will probably multi-stream. We're going to be doing more of the chat show environment where I hop on and go through Twitter and talk with people about things. Those are going to be multi-streamed. But I'm doing a lot more game-only streams on Twitch because we are actively building up the Twitch audience. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't spoken about this publicly yet. Well, my wife and I talked about this last night. If you haven't seen in my Discord, Josh Strive Hayes, who a lot of you might know, he's been around for a long time, does deep RPG and MMO stuffs. His Clips channel just got 115-day pull. They can't post any videos, can't go live, can't generate revenue. It's because of there's some issues. I would say go check it out in Discord if you get a chance. But you know, they're in the process of trying to work through that and get it back, and it's based on some bad AI stuff that's false flagging things, and yeah. On top of the GTA 5 thing for me, I love it here. I'm staying here, but I'm definitely putting more time into pushing everything to Twitter so that I can have a bigger equilibrium between the two. Because right now YouTube is, because I've been here longer, is much bigger than Twitch. But I am pushing very hard and very actively to do most of my game streams on Twitch only. A lot of other stuff will be multi-streaming, but as far as gaming, sponsored stuff, new releases, hanging out, chatting about things, those will be multi-streamed. Everything else will be happening on Twitch only, so you gotta make sure to get over there. Like later on today, I'll be playing more GTA 5.
I must confess, the hum of a grab
that playthrough is only happening on Twitch. Final Fantasy VII has been happening mostly on Twitch. We're doing the remake, then we're gonna do Rebirthed, and then I'll be ready to go for the new release in February when the third game comes out. Playing Starfield on Sundays.
Separation complete.
Dude, I'm having a blast with GTA 5, Shiny. I've never played a GTA game before. That has been an absolute, just freaking amazing, fun experience. I mean, I sit down and like 3 hours, 4 hours just melts. It's like, oh my god. It's a really good game. I would say I'm not gonna say yeah, because like James Bond for me, First Light is like my favorite game of the year so far. But I'll tell you what, GTA 5 is coming in as a close second. Like GTA 5 is a close second. Just for the fun factor. It is so much fun. I laugh my ass off every single time that I play GTA 5. Like a little kid in a candy store. It's just, I'm constantly in tears. The talk shows, the radio talk shows, are the funniest shit I have ever heard in a video game. Hands down. It is some of the best dialogue. And the people who do the talk shows. Oh my god. It's so good. Also, by the way, I forgot to check. Are all our chats working this morning? I should have two different chats happening right now. We should have Twitch chat here and YouTube and Kick over there on the right. It should be working. We took like an hour yesterday live to sort it all out, so hopefully it's all working as intended. Have I done the Border Patrol missions in GTA 5? I have. As many of them as there have been. We ended up taking them out, I think. Yeah, there's like 3 of them or something. And then I ended up helping the guy at the end. Yeah, chat seems to be working the way it's supposed to. This is what I am currently understanding to be the way that we are supposed to be. Supposedly we are allowed to show everything on screen right now. It used to be that Twitch wouldn't let us show anything on stream. But then their CEO came out and said they're no longer enforcing that, and then the rules changed a little bit. And supposedly the way it's supposed to work, supposedly, is if you show the chats have to be separate. There has to be a separate Twitch chat, which we're putting up here, and over there is the YouTube. I wonder if I could even further. I might have to think. I don't like to clutter up my game space, but it might be a further good idea to like put a label at the top so that people like understand that that's where they need to be looking for the Twitch chat, and over there is where they need to be looking for the YouTube and Kick chat. Maybe I'll look into that. That's more. Please use English if you're going to be in my chat. Nobody speaks anything other than English is the primary language. So if you're going to type messages in chat, please put them in English. Otherwise, I will moderate it. Thank you. Exactly, Jabrum. It's like satire against. Yeah, dude. I'm having a great time with GTA 5.
Some people think of life as this delicate, struggling thing. But as I see it, life itself is one of the toughest forces there is.
We gotta go for a ride, buddy. This place is kind of desolate and windy and not fun looking. Dude, that right there, this I cannot wait for Alien Isolation 2. That part with the flashlight looking at it just made me feel like I was playing an Aliens game. Alien Firestrike Team is coming up, everybody. That's August. Fire Team Elite, Firestrike. I always call it Firestrike. It's Alien Fire Team Elite. We're gonna play the shit out of that game. What do we got over here? The wreckage of something. Is that a cave entrance? That is totally a cave entrance. Well, Barrett. I guess we're going on foot from here. Into the creepy cave we go. Alright, we definitely have some sort of metal. Structure down in here. Is that somebody? That's definitely somebody. Just a different way around, I think.
Look at this place. Perfect shelter.
Yeah, this is making me want to go back and play Dune Awakening. Because Dune Awakening has some really badass... I will pause for a second. There was one time when I was playing when Dune Awakening came out, and you find your way into the first city that they left behind. I think that's when you meet princess. I think it's that mission, or at least I know you do a quest with her because it's so cool. Like, They did a really phenomenal job on the underground cities on Arrakis. Just, I can't wait to play that again. September.
Do not fear. She is unharmed. Her essence connects with ours.
Oh, you better explain yourself, buddy.
She carries a piece of us, a fragment of our kind. Through her, my kinlings may live again.
Why did you bring her here without her consent?
I could not risk revealing myself
Dude,
to
does he
you.
want to kill her and raise his
She is
brothers, though?
the key to awakening them.
Is she really in control?
She is a conduit, not a puppet. Her choice remains to help or to leave. She has nearly completed her purpose. She faces no danger. The path forward is hers to choose.
I'm okay. I chose to help him. They deserve a chance.
They'll come for you, Colin.
My kinlings will take time to awaken. I must stay to watch over them. But I will fight for their right to exist.
And so will I. After everything he's been through, it's only fair he gets to live in peace.
I don't disagree. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. I seek only peace and a future for my kinlings.
So you can take over the world again.
They have come.
Genesis is here?
I will stay here, but the creature of this realm answer to me. Do not fear it.
What creature?
It knows my voice. It will stand against those who bring harm.
Alright. Let's go give a warm welcome to our guests.
Caves are generally rather risky. Critters, collapsing caverns, air issues.
You're not wrong, sir. Where is that? Where's the thing? I'm trying to find it.
Is it done? Has the entity been dealt with? Where's the body?
Where's the body, brother? Stand down. If you don't want to fight, leave now while you still can.
It still breathes? No matter. We'll handle both of you. Oh, shit. Call in the ship!
Come on!
Nice, we got a little helping hand. Well, we got friends. But coming out of that, I got a grenade.
Progress to hostilities already.
It's bouncing out. hot, fire burn. I didn't mean to shoot you, critter. My bad. I may have shot my help in the back. Dude, there's more? Wow. We're getting 2 ships again. Better take the close one first. Which is that one? Dude, did they land 3 ships this time? Oh, I hit the rock. Sorry, Barrett.
Sorry we're late for the party.
Oh, yeah, Agent
More
Blue.
incoming.
Sorry,
Let's catch up later.
Okay, what do we need to do next? It says defeat the Genesis Initiative. Are there any left? Oh, he came in to help with the very final one. I see. 1, 2. Yes, it's landing right here. Come on. Bring that bitch up.
The mark's mine.
Get down! Quit it!
One thing I do wish this game would do is auto loot ammo as you run over bodies. Sifu says you got me into Eve. Nice. Enjoy the ride.
Oh, that was intense.
I had a lot of fun with Eve
You
online.
handled yourself well. But we've got a bigger issue. Genesis is mobilizing an all-out assault on the United Colonies. We captured a Genesis operative inside Aegis. Under pressure, he revealed that they're staging their fleet near Hawley, right in the heart of UC space.
Okay.
The UC Navy's already en route, but we need every capable hand. Can we count on you?
Absolutely.
Glad to see you pulled through, Emily. We could definitely use your help, too.
Thanks, Blue, but I can't go with you. A friend needs me.
All right, Emily, you know your priorities. Just watch your back.
Take
Be
care out there,
careful.
okay?
Yep, keep safe until I'm back.
Holly, the UC fleet will rendezvous with you there. Let's end this.
Let's do this. Hell yeah. Ooh, we get to go do some space fights. Alright. Defeat the Genesis fleet.
Hey. Hello, ship.
Weapons locked. Destroy them.
This place needs more decorations, don't you think?
Oh, just chill out, Barrett.
Shields are down. We got them, Captain.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Stand by, Captain. The UC Navy is inbound.
Copy that. Oh, they just jumped in. Jumping it over to the right as well. I'm grabbing the loot. Ship parts are always
All units, Genesis ships incoming.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest? Of course.
Enemy's shield system is
Little connection
offline.
fund I heard about.
Don't you
kiss your
always
shields
say
goodbye.
don't listen to me?
Nice! They just lost their grav drive.
Enemy's grav drive out of commission.
Their engine is online.
swing that bitch around.
They are
Oh,
down.
got it. Oh, I hit an asteroid. No.
Try and run.
Good.
Go for the kill.
Engines hot.
Target shield no more.
Two down. Few more to go.
You took out the jump drive.
He's got missiles now. Go back
Damn, their shields are gone.
Genesis reinforcements inbound. Oh, what have we here? Make short work of them.
the other side of that asteroid.
Give him hell.
Target's jump system down.
Got the line.
Yeah, we got ammo missiles. And method.
There goes their engines. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Rat drive is down. We're having critical condition. Additional UC Navy forces are on their way. Take them out. Attack.
Alright. Some distance.
Target's jump drive is down.
They're dead in the water.
You ran out of luck.
Their shield
Goes
system
their
damaged.
engines.
This is a proper
Their
space
engines
battle.
took out their shields.
You guys get to join the No Shields Club.
You guys
Attention.
enjoy
We've detected a massive ship incoming. ETA, 30 seconds.
massive ship. Definitely getting some stuttering on screen during this section. So that would be something I would be interested to take a look at. I don't remember what mode I'm playing on. But it's definitely old stuff on screen.
Prepare team to engines.
Target's grav drive is down.
But this space battle
So sorry.
Oh, you didn't need your little engine, did you?
Alright, she's
Excellent
toast.
work, Captain. The sector is secure. Agent Blue is... You have done it, Captain. The fleet in ruin, scattered like dust.
us on a note that he's not a nice guy. Yeah, they... He used her. Oh no, you bastard. I trusted you. The crazy religious nut jobs were right. It's the risk you take when you play an RPG for the first time. You never know where things are gonna go. That's why you gotta do multiple playthroughs. We are currently playing through the Almighty SE, which is an official creation, a verified creator of the Almighty SE, courtesy of Bethesda Game Studio.
Normal propulsion restored.
Do I have to defeat that? Just says get to Emily. I guess we have to take care of this. I was gonna try to just bypass the planet. I bet I'm meant to dock and take care of them that way because they're not shooting back at me. I mean, I could probably, I don't know if they'll let me do it this way. I'm gonna sit here and do this though, because I don't really feel like working.
You're going down.
They're not shooting back. Might take us 20 minutes.
Nowhere to run, pal. Drive out. Let's see how you dogfight missing an engine panel. They must be sweating brakes. Shields down.
Fair enough. I don't want to board your ship. Gotta get a little closer with that. Alright, let's get back to Emily. It was a colony ship, you mean to say? Was is a past tense word.
Irvin would have loved to work on a planet with this kind of life.
It was my fault. I let him get inside my head, to twist my thoughts. I let him use me.
It's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted.
I should have known better. All those years with Aegis, all the training, and still, I wasn't strong enough. Now look at me. I'm useless.
We'll get through this.
I can't hold on much longer.
You're gonna be okay. Alright, we're gonna get her with a med pack.
Thank you for not giving up on me. I thought it was over. Let's go to Mast. Agent Blue has to hear about everything that has happened. Aegis needs to be informed.
I think I'd rather call you Karen. You have a Karen face. But I got you, Emily. We're gonna do this. Go back and turn in. Yeah, every ship has free stuff. It's great.
Hey,
Hello.
you might want this.
Hey, Captain.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave.
Let's go see what Agent Blue has to say. I always forget about the
Only
elevator
those
you
on
use down
official
there by the
United
subway.
Colonies business can access the building.
Captain, you magnificent space legend.
Thank you very much.
The Genesis Initiative is effectively destroyed thanks to your efforts. The United Colonies are grateful, and I've been authorized to offer you this as a reward.
Glad I could help.
You've earned every bit of it.
There are things you should know, Blue.
Aliens. Mind control. Oh, my goodness. This is a serious matter. Aegis will take full responsibility for handling the Colin and Mindori situation. We'll do everything in our power to prevent it from escalating. There's no immediate threats, but we'll be ready for whatever comes. Emily, you know more about Colin and the Mindori than anyone. Aegis needs that knowledge. We need you back now more than ever.
I don't know, Blue. I let Colin get into my head. I wasn't strong enough to stop him.
They'll need your help, Emily. You've got this.
You're right. I can't walk away. I'll do it. I'll come back.
If you ever need a break, you can always join my crew.
Yes, I think I can manage both. Just let me know when you need me.
So you could actually recruit her as well.
Captain, you've done more than most would ever dream of. The United Colonies, Aegis, hell, the entire settled systems owe you a debt of gratitude.
Until the mind-eating aliens
all of the
come
Genesis
out of hibernation
operatives
and
are
come and
gone.
kill us all, and then it's my
Some
fault.
of them are still hiding among the ecliptic. If you're interested in hunting them down, come talk to me. We could use your help. For now, though, you've earned some rest. Whatever happens next, know that you've made a difference.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. You saved my life. More than once. Thank you for everything. If you ever need me, you know where to find me.
All right. I believe that is a wrap on the Veil from Almighty SE. This has been a presentation of Official Verified Creations, sponsored by Bethesda Game Studios. I'm going to go pick up the next part of this because they have another creation called Beyond the Veil, which we're going to start here in a few minutes. But let me get downstairs first.
Yes?
We need to make a hard
You needed
save.
something?
Since we have wrapped that up. Dun, 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 dun. Do a quick save. And then we're going to do an exit save. Because we got to go to the creation store and pick up the second part. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is the 5th stream in my series covering creations for Starfield. This is my original character that I started on the Xbox when the game came out years ago. I just did a playthrough of the game on my PlayStation 5 Pro when it launched there in April. That's my vanilla character. Bethesda reached out and said, hey, do you want a whole bunch of creation credits to check out official creations? And I was like, yes, please. If I run out of these things and we're still having fun, I'm also, I can use the credits for Skyrim and Fallout 4. So when I get through all of this stuff, if we're still having a great time on Sundays and everybody's still ready to see more stuff, we're going to go check out creations in Skyrim and Fallout 4 as well. So if you're having fun watching this series, make sure to let me know by liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, liking, following along. TikTok, I believe we're live there this morning as well as Kick. Primary channel is YouTube, so if you miss any of the episodes, don't forget you can find them after the stream over on YouTube, or if you miss the stream entirely, everything gets broken down into episodes over on YouTube, so you can check all that stuff out there. And again, shout out to Bethesda for sponsoring this segment. We just wrapped up The Veil, and now we are going to go do Beyond the Veil, which is also by the almighty SE. A mysterious man who knows more than he lets on, an ancient civilization stirring from slumber, a star system slipping under an unseen influence. To stop what's coming, you must follow the trail beyond the veil. This quest builds upon the foundation of the creation, The Veil, taking you deeper into the mysteries beyond. It features new locations, encounters, and powerful new enemies. We need to be level 15, and we will need to find David inside the Vanguard Orientation Hall. We are standing outside of the mass building, I believe. So we just have to turn around and go into the Vanguard Orientation Hall. Is playing the Veil required? No, but it is highly recommended. If you haven't played the Veil, you'll receive a short summary. Let me timestamp this because this will be where I split this after the stream when I'm doing my editing. 1:05. Start of Beyond the Veil. What's up, Sweet Pea? Yay for Starfield! Indeed. Okay, we're going to purchase this one. That should get it downloaded. Oh, you know what? One thing it should tell me if I need to put this one at the top or not. The other one, it told me I needed to put it at the top for load order. So let me check my load order. Or at the bottom, I guess. It's the very end. That looks good. The original Baldur's Gate Sweet Pea or Baldur's Gate 3? 3? Nice. I just had an epic idea for a holiday run. We were talking about the potential for doing Baldur's Gate 3 earlier in the stream over the holidays because I haven't played it in a few years. You have 3 grown kids that have been playing it with you? That's awesome, Sweet Pea. Hooray for more Starfield, says Studman. Indeed. The enhanced editions of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 aren't bad. I might, what would your schedule be on that, Sweet Pea? For a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough? Yeah, it just depends on schedule. Okay, you haven't talked to her? Put me on the calendar. It is going to depend on when you do it, but put me down as an interested fourth party for that. I would happily do a group session. Here's what I'm going to be very blunt and honest here. I would be happy to join a Baldur's Gate 3 session that I don't have to manage. So if you're the person, if you want to do the organizing, I will happily participate. It's like I'm having a great time playing Conan Exiles with Bubbles because I don't have to organize it. It's great. Because then I could just show up and play. Like 2-hour sessions, I'm totally down for that. Let's do it. Just let me know. Let's talk schedule. That would be fun. Absolutely. Multi-stream the shit out of that. Let's do it. Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to let all our new creations load up. Continue our game. This will take a little bit to load because it's loading a brand new creation into the mix. Again, shout out to Bethesda Game Studios for sponsoring this segment and this session of Starfield. I've been checking out official creations, courtesy of creation credits they sent over. We just finished The Veil. We're on to Beyond the Veil by the almighty SE. If you missed previous episodes, never fear, everything's on YouTube in between the streams. So when we wrap up here, you can check that out. We've done The Headhunter by Zone 79. We did The Cryomancers by Zone 79, and we just wrapped up The Veil by almighty SE. And now we're doing Beyond the Veil. We're multi-streaming today. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. I have taken the time to hopefully do things the way that I'm supposed to do for Twitch. Hopefully I don't get slapped on the wrist for messing something up. From time to time, I am going to be doing it this way just to see what everybody thinks of what it looks like. So we've got Twitch chat is above my head. YouTube and Kick chat is over there. I can't show the TikTok chat on screen because it doesn't come through Streamlabs. So you're kind of out in the cold, TikTokers. Sorry. I can occasionally answer your chat, but it's not going to show up anywhere. We don't do this for every stream. I've always had it off just because we weren't allowed to show chat on screen when we were multi-streaming before, but the rules have been released a little bit, so I'm testing it out. Supposedly, I'm a guinea pig to see if it's actually working as intended. I'm pretty sure Continuum's on my list, Sweet Pea. Pretty sure that's on that bookmarked thing we were looking at earlier. You're playing a Bard Cleric right now. Well, I'm definitely in for a Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer run that is full and has people who are interested in it. It sounds like it'd be made up of people who are all streaming, which will be fun. We can have a big old multi-stream, multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 adventure. You know what? That might be something interesting. I know Bubbles is on. I know you do Twitch streams, Sweet Pea. Have you guys ever done... I've never used the collaboration thing on Twitch. Like with where everybody gets like joined into one. There's a way to do that with Twitch nowadays. Yeah. Something to look into. Okay. Beyond the Veil. It said I can find him in the Vanguard orientation.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
David, I think is what they said his name was. Great, you had a good audience last night when I tuned in. You had like 40 people watching, man.
I really hope all this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
Looking for somebody named David.
Fascinating, isn't it? The end of one world, the beginning of another. Cycles within cycles, like the turning pages in a book no one remembers writing. I was wondering when you would come. Not that you were looking for me, of course. We so rarely search for the things we truly need. And yet, here we are.
You get the feeling you're not here by coincidence.
The universe rarely operates by chance, especially not when people like us are involved. You're right, of course. I'm here for a reason. But reasons can be delicate things, best unraveled one thread at a time. Wouldn't want to spoil the ending before we've even started, would we?
What do you want?
I know someone you've been looking for. Or perhaps someone who's been looking for you. He's out there somewhere. A voice that can bend others to his will without so much as a whisper. Does that sound familiar? Ah, good. I was hoping I wouldn't have to spell it out. Yes, Colin. The one you helped free from his cage. Funny how one act of kindness can spark an entire cascade of complications. But I digress. What matters is that something unusual has appeared. A signal from a star station with an unmistakable Mendori signature. Curious, isn't it? Colin was supposed to be the last of his kind. But if that were true, this signal wouldn't exist. Not so soon. Not so strong. Either Colin has found something, or someone. Perhaps another Mendori. Perhaps more than one. Ah, there it is. The spark of curiosity. I knew you had it in you. Well then, let me paint a picture. The signal originates from the Nemeria system.
Okay.
It's coming from a Mendori machine.
That's not
the kind
good.
that turns whispers into thunder. This one was built to amplify their influence, stretching their reach like a shadow across the stars. With it, Colin could spread his influence far beyond himself. Entire crews, settlements, maybe even whole star systems. Anyone within the machine's reach could already be compromised. Charming, isn't it?
This
the
guy's
galaxy's most
dictation is
dangerous
really
marionette show.
interesting.
And you've got a front row seat.
There's something on the wing. Why should I believe you?
Oh, you shouldn't. Belief is such a fragile little thing, isn't it? You don't need to believe me. Believe the facts. Colin is real. The machine is real. And if you do nothing, well, let's just say your future will be rather complicated.
How do I stop him?
First, you will need a device to keep Colin out of your head. It's called a null field device. With it, Colin won't be able to touch your mind or anyone near you. Problem is, I do not have it, but I know someone who might. Randall Thor, a collector of sorts. Last I heard, he was lurking around the museum in Aquila. Of course, keeping your mind your own is not enough. That machine of his needs to go. As long as it stands, Colin will keep twisting minds to his will. And trust me, he will not stop at Nemeria. So, first things first. Find Randall, get the device, then take a trip to Nemeria. Good luck. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay. Acquire the device from Randall. I'll be keeping an eye on you. All right. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. heading off to get a device from Randall on Aquila at the museum.
I wonder how many people would leave here given the chance. Go somewhere more hospitable, a bit safer. I bet someone makes it hard for them to leave.
Perhaps. Deep thoughts from Barrett as we head into the city. My gun's all weirded out.
I'm running late for the meeting. What time is it?
Beats me.
Oh, Heritage Museum.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself.
Oh, I remember coming in here and robbing from your safe for a quest. Maybe not on this playthrough, but I do remember coming in here. You need a piece of it's like one of the Aquila quests where you're looking for like the will or something. I don't remember exactly. Randall Thor.
Oh, hello there. You're not here to arrest me, are you? Because if so, I must warn you, I have very delicate bones, and they break under the slightest pressure. Also, I am innocent of whatever it is you think I did. Unless you're talking about the incident with the Aurora. In which case, that was entirely a misunderstanding. Mostly.
Looking for a... Oh, you know what? You give me the null field device and I'll pretend I didn't hear about the Aurora incident.
Null field device. Null field device. Yeah, that sounds extremely familiar. Ah, yes, I had one. Oh, beautiful thing. Fascinating tech. Didn't have a clue what it did, though, so I traded it. Yeah, to, what's his name? It starts with a C. It was a Clarence. No, Clement. Clement, yes, Clement.
Great, where do I find him?
Find who?
Clement.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Clement, of course. I knew that. He lives on a spaceship. Floats around. Very hard to track. Very annoying.
Okay.
Oh, lovely fella, though. He loves a good trade. Yeah, if you find him, tell him I said hello.
Whack job.
No, wait, don't do that. Yeah, I still owe him a favor, and I'd rather he not remember. Actually, if he asks, I'm dead. No. Say I was exiled. Makes me sound more mysterious.
Yeah, so where is he?
Oh, right. That is important, isn't it? Yeah. He's, somewhere in, Maheo? Probably. Space is very big, you know. One more thing. Once you're done with the device, I would very much like to buy it back. Well, if you want it so badly, it must be valuable for something. And I do love valuable things. So please, keep that in mind.
Find Clement.
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around.
Clement! Such a redneck name. You know what? I'm going to check something really quick because I don't remember if I've got BG3 installed or if it's on the external. I can move it over if it's on the external. What do I got here? Baldur's Gate. It's on the external. We're going to move that over right now. Oh, no, it's on. It's on the hard. I guess it's on this drive. Right? No, it's not. It says it needs to be moved. It says it's installed on the game drive. Never mind. I'm good to go. Sort it out later. Make sure it's all patched up. We've got some sort of visual hiccup going on. I'm assuming because one of the creations...
Having a good one?
I think I'm floating around without... No, but earlier my gun was not visible. Yeah, see? My gun is totally... has some stuff missing. It's epic. We'll see if it sorts itself out or if I need to do a reload.
Liked you?
That's a loaded question, kid.
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Coe would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
Maheu. His weapon mod stuff.
Take that, Dad.
Learned a ton about things. Nice. Yeah, Cora's always got deep topics. Alright. That's his ship. We do not have a hail option.
Hi, visitor. Yes, you must talk at once. My ship is your ship, my friend.
Spin Clement, the space hobo. What's up, Allie? Good morning. I'm not playing entirely vanilla, no. I've got everything I've got. I haven't uninstalled anything yet from playing, so I probably should uninstall the ones I've played before. Oh no, is this? Oh, you're asking who is Clement? Clement. Okay, so we are playing through Beyond the Veil. I thought you were talking about something else, not the actual content that we're doing. We are playing Beyond the Veil by Almighty SE. This is part of the sponsored series I've been doing with Bethesda for Starfield creations from verified creators. We just wrapped up the first creation called The Veil a little while ago, and we're on to the second one, Beyond the Veil. Clement, the space hobo.
Ah, my friend, welcome! You are now standing in the greatest private collection of rare and extremely valuable artifacts in the known universe, and also other things.
Like space toilet paper.
Look around, marvel at history itself. Once you have properly admired my treasures, come find me. I am sure we have much to discuss, my friend.
I would rather just get straight to conversing.
It's almost as if you ignored my magnificent collection entirely.
I'm here for a device you recently acquired from Randall.
Ah, yes, of course. The device, a rare artifact, a true wonder. It does many things, important things, things beyond comprehension.
He hasn't figured out how to make it work.
What is important is that it is extraordinarily valuable, and lucky for you, my friend, I happen to have it.
He's clueless. Right. What do you want to get? What do you want for it?
My friend, I would love to part with it, truly, but such an extraordinary artifact cannot simply be given away. But fear not, for I am a reasonable man. You may have it one of two ways. You pay the fair, entirely reasonable price of, let us say, 30,000 credits. A steal, really. Or you help me with a tiny little problem. Some bothersome spacers have been harassing me. Uncultured brutes, no appreciation for art. They have been demanding that I hand over some of my most precious pieces. I cannot have that, my friend. My treasures must be protected. You take care of them, and the device is yours.
I am a cheapskate.
Ah, a true friend. Go deal with those uncultured brutes, and the device shall be yours.
We're gonna take care of some spacers.
Everything looks exactly
You did this ages
as we
ago?
left it, right?
Copy that.
Right.
The yawns are real.
I'm docking complete, Captain.
What's up, Napier? There we go.
You've got something for me?
Mach 3. Chugga, 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 chugga. I'm not currently paying attention to or worried about any sort of Starfield 2 project. I'm way more excited about what's in the short term for Bethesda as a studio. We have a DLC coming next year of Starborn for everybody who loves Starfield, which is awesome. DLC expansion pack or just content. We don't know what it's actually going to take, what form it's going to take, but there is Starborn content coming next year for us. But I'm way more excited in the Elder Scrolls 6 than I am in this. I'm also way more excited for the Fallout remakes that are happening. Like, I love Starfield to death, but I definitely want a revamped Fallout 3. Haven't played that game since launch. Fallout New Vegas, well, absolutely revamped, please, all the way. Give it to me. Elder Scrolls 6, next mainline game from Bethesda. Yes, please. I'm the most excited about Elder Scrolls 6 than I am for anything else. I would be surprised too, Ali. I think, based on my understanding of things, I don't think they're going to be doing any additional expansion packs for Starfield, but they will be doing DLCs. So, Shattered Space was a expansion pack, but Terra and Armada was a DLC. So I would expect more DLC type stuff. More bite-sized, consequently less money. That, if I had to guess, that's how it would pan out. But I'm way more excited for the Elder Scrolls 6 than I am for Starfield 2. I love this game, but I always say the reason I love it is because it's the most recent thing they've done, and the moment I get Elder Scrolls 6, that's going to become my most favorite thing that they've done.
They've got no shields. Go get them.
And then somewhere way down the road is Fallout 5, but it's so far away. I'm not even going to look at that. Wait. Did we still not get return to Clement? Okay, I guess now that we've killed them all. I thought, for some reason, I thought that was pointing towards the planet. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. I know the creation engine. I know that the creations project means more to them now than it ever has before. In terms of, they have all of their major games on the creation system now. Fallout 4, Starfield, Skyrim. So that's a Creation Scrolls, Elder Scrolls game, a Fallout game, and Starfield all on the creation store now. So I would imagine that whatever they do next, in terms of Elder Scrolls 6, I would imagine that's going to be ready to go with the creations from the get-go. Now, but I get what you mean though. Like, if getting access to the tools before, having a chance to test the tools while they're in beta, whatever, get used to them before the game goes live. To be honest with you, I don't see that happening, Sweet Pea. I know why you as a creator would prefer to have that, but I could see why that wouldn't happen. So from my perspective, and this is just my perspective on business, I would not want to have modders doing anything with the vanilla experience for the first 6 months, because I want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to sink their teeth into and experience all the vanilla stuff, and therefore make as many sales as possible with the product of our original content before we get into allowing modded content to be introduced into the mix. So maybe there's a solution where they give creators access to the tools, but you're not allowed to publish anything for the first 6 months. I think that would be a compromise. The game's out, you're playing it, you can be making things for it as you go along, but nothing can get published before this date. I don't know. But that's just my perspective. Like, I'm just one guy. Definitely. I know they definitely will be keeping the creations a major part of everything they do. But yeah, I don't know what the solution to that is. Oh, I see. He's on the other side of that. I was like...
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Yeah, the people who complain about Creation Engine do not fundamentally understand what Bethesda is, who they are as a company, or anything about the Creations programs. They only look at Bethesda as a producer of games, and they don't understand the importance of the modding ecosystem. So the modding ecosystem is, I would argue, a more important aspect of Bethesda games than just the fact that these are games that people can play. Because the depth of the creations and that partnership with, I mean, it's literally like, if you could imagine the iceberg scenario, so we play Starfield, we play Elder Scrolls, we play Fallout. Those games that we play are literally the tips of the iceberg. The other stuff that we as consumers don't see is all that mass underneath that is the iceberg. That's all the creation. That's the creation engine and all of the ecosystems that support the Bethesda games, with all of the things that you can find for Starfield, Fallout 4, Skyrim. So It always makes me laugh when people try to talk about how this game isn't as popular. They'll use like a Steam chart from somewhere, and it's like the chart you should be paying to is like the chart for Nexus mods, and you'll see how hugely popular Starfield is, even after only being in the wild for 2.5 years. So as it continues to, as people continue to build more mods and find more creative ways to play this game, you can already see the trend as it grows. It's only been out for 2.5 years. Fallout 4 has been out for a lot longer, and Skyrim has been out for even longer than that. Those games naturally have tens of millions more sales and millions of more creations and downloads because they've been out for longer. But this game already has an extremely healthy and growing population of modders and mods and people who play the modded version of the game. I was genuinely shocked because I didn't realize how important creations were to everything. Hang on, this is going to be a great video to talk about this a little bit. When I went to, I'm going to flex. When I went to Bethesda Game Studios in March for the special Starfield in-person event, hang on, let me get that ego off my shoulder. I knew next to nothing about the creation project. I didn't. I knew about creations because of Babylonia and Babylonia's circle of friends. Because he was big into the modding scene with Fallout 4 and Starfield. But I had never played a mod. I had never touched a mod. Not for Baldur's Gate, not for any of the Bethesda stuff. I had dabbled with that kind of stuff, like playing other people's creations way back in like the Neverwinter Nights days, when you could, people would make their own versions of, like, they would make their own like DLC for Neverwinter Nights way back in the day. I tried that stuff and was never that impressed with it, so I just kind of never went back. But I knew about creations because of Babylonia and his community of people. And when I went to Bethesda, one of the things that happened at the event, we were there for Starfield, but one of the things that we attended was a big presentation on creations. And King Ath Creations, who makes a bunch of really cool creations for Fallout, Starfield, and Skyrim, they also are, it went from a one-man team, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when we went to the presentation they said there were, I could swear they said 13. I don't have my notes sitting in front of me, but they have like, they have full-time employees working full-time on creating creations for Skyrim, Fallout 4, and Starfield. And that's King Ath. I didn't know any of that shit. And then, so sitting down and watching the creations presentation and watching Bethesda present what they had done with creations over the years, looking at the data points, listening to King Ath Creations walk us through, it was like a 45-minute long presentation of their history of how they went from a one-man show to a full-time team, opened my eyes to what the creations are for the Bethesda ecosystem. And then I started looking around and going, oh shit, I did not know that this was a thing. And then once you understand that, you start to understand the power of the creation engine, the power of the creations program, and how the games that Bethesda release are just the tips of the iceberg. But then all the rest of that stuff, that 80% of the ecosystem that you don't see as just a normal consumer who plays games, Fallout 4 was the best game I've ever played, but I've never touched a mod. Skyrim was the best game I've ever played, but you've never touched a mod. Those kind of players. Bethesda doesn't make anything good anymore. The last good game they made was 15 years ago. Those kind of people, they've never touched mods. If they had dipped into the modding scene and seen the vastness of the creations system and what the creation engine provides in terms of a platform for these tens of millions of people to not only create cool content that they can get paid to create within their favorite game franchises, but also all the people playing those things. That's Bethesda games. and that's the creation engine. So my eyes were certainly opened earlier this year in terms of to everything there, and that's why when Bethesda reached out and was like, hey, do you want to go do this series where you go explore verified creations, I went, fuck yeah, I'm down for that, because I had never played creations before. I only ever played Bethesda games for the games. I had never gotten into this. So me coming in and doing this stuff right here, I'm like happier than a pig in shit right now, because I'm getting to root around and see all this cool stuff. Like we're playing through Beyond the Veil right now. This is not Starfield content. It's in the Starfield game, but nobody at Bethesda made this. This is a handcrafted piece of content that someone else put their time into using the tools at their disposal. And they made, like, we've played through some, like, Headhunters. Like, did you guys see the bases? Like the base, the asteroid base that you get in the Headhunter, and then the cryo layer that you get at the end of Cryomancers. So both of those creations by Zone 79 have these massive, like, places that you can call a home base with like interactable rooms and things, and the cryo layer is my favorite so far. Like, that place was super dope. Like with there's a room upstairs that's like your bedroom, and then there's a whole room that's like set up to be like your weapon chamber, and it's got like your weapon modifications stuff, and these panels rise up and all these gun racks come out of the walls, and it's like very John Wick style. You know, I've got a super collection of weapons, and you can put all your weapons and armor up there. Like, some really cool shit. You know, we just finished The Veil, which is a fun science fiction storyline, introducing us to a new villain, and now we're in the follow-up to that. Anybody who complains about the creation engine fundamentally, but Unreal is better, but Red Engine is better, the Hero Engine is better, Unity is better, Godot is better. Armchair developers. They don't know what they're talking about. It's good stuff. I cannot wait for Elder Scrolls 6. That's going to be on Creation Engine 3. Fallout 5 is going to be on Creation Engine 3. I cannot wait. I know, Electric Horseman, right? But Unreal. Studman says you have the same people calling those things predatory because you have to pay for their hard work. Mods should be free. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Everybody's getting paid who's making verified creations for Starfield. Like, everybody's getting paid. You know, is it full-time employment? Not for everybody. But if your mods are popular enough, it can be. Horseman says Starfield has a hell of a lot of mods creations for a dead game. Exactly. That's why anytime somebody throws a Steam chart out there, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to go look at the Nexus mods list. That's the chart you should be looking at, is the Nexus mods list. It's just common sense for anybody who knows anything about these ecosystems. JK says hamburgers should be free. Yep. All right. By the way, perfect moment for me to segue into for my disclaimers. This segment of my live streams has been sponsored by Bethesda Game Studios, who sent me over a bunch of creation credits to check out official creations from verified creators. This is the 5th stream in the series. We play on Sundays. If you miss any of the streams, which we always multi-stream on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, anything you miss can be picked up and watched after the fact over on YouTube, where everything gets its own dedicated playlists. And in that playlist, you'll find out which creations I'm playing on any given day. We have played through a few. Go check them out at your leisure. I play a lot of games. This is the day job. Right now, we are doing a heavy push in between multi-streams, building up our Twitch, pushing hard and heavy on that. So later today, we will be back for more fun, playing some more Grand Theft Auto 5 only on Twitch. Schedule for the month of August just got published yesterday, so check that out over on YouTube in between the streams, whenever you have downtime. Let's get back to it. Don't forget the Discord, all the socials. Yeah, feature creep and scope creep. I think that's a big problem that could affect anybody, Allie. I want to do all the things.
My friend, a pleasure doing business. Here's your device, as promised.
Sweet Pea says 3-1 the folks that download my mods are on console.
Business.
By the way, Sweet Pea
Welcome
has a bunch
back
of
anytime, my friend.
decorative mods too, and you can go click on her name and go to her Twitch channel and follow along and check out all her stuff. Also streaming. Also the mastermind behind a potential upcoming Baldur's Gate 3 something that might be happening.
Yoink.
Thanks for that.
I have something for you.
Yeah, I definitely this is my OG character on the Xbox, so I mean I've always played Starfield on the Xbox, on the console. And then my other playthrough is on the
Drive.
PlayStation.
All good to go, Cap.
Travel beyond the star station.
Grav jump complete.
Unidentified vessel. This is United Colonies Nemeria Research Station. State your purpose for entering a restricted zone.
It's a cool looking station, man. I'm tracking a signal from this station.
A signal? I'm afraid you're mistaken. No transmissions are coming from this station.
Strange. Signal was clear.
Perhaps your navigation is off. I assure you, there's nothing unusual here. Turn back or face the consequences. This is your final warning.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think so. We're gonna boogie out and get a better look.
Attach the grav drive.
I think we can take a few hits.
Target's grab drive is offline. Nice work.
Neutralize that ship.
And the grab drive is fried.
Guess what? I'm coming on board, motherfucker. The last thing you wanted is about to take place. This is not the space station you're looking for. Nice try, sir.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint. Ship's detached. We're clear.
That's the dock. I undocked. I hit the wrong button. My brain is thinking about Baldur's Gate 3 and my finger wandered.
Will you read to me tonight before bed?
Read to you? Sure. I'd like
Time
that
to
very
cycle
much.
the airlock.
All right,
Move.
board.
You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
Destroy the machines. We've definitely got a graphical thing happening. Just for that gun, though. Shield Panzer. Oh, you came out of nowhere with a melee weapon, asshole. Bet you wish you would have thought about that twice now.
Reminds me of the time I'll save it. For now.
Okay, what are we looking for? Oh, we got goodies in here. Let's see. There's an adaptive frame. You know what? There's not going to be any weapons that I probably want in here. Well, there might be some. I don't know that they said if this. I don't think this mod has weapons. I think it's just a story mod. I know the Cryomancer stuff and the Headhunter had a bunch of like weapon skins and stuff. But I don't think this one has any of that. I think it's just story. Space helmet. It's a cred stick. Magazines or books. Doesn't look like it. Hello?
Got my target! Eliminating!
More of this galaxy than most folks.
That's a lot of nades. We good?
Come on. Let's finish this.
I'll happily take your frag grenades. Don't care about your tofu though.
Bah. I was looking forward to it.
I am unable. Repair not possible.
That's right. Stay down. Did that say employee of the month? No, employees only beyond this point. Just my brain was like, employee of the what now? Okay. Let's take a swig of root beer and a chunk of pizza. Dude, I did have cold pizza yesterday for breakfast and it was delicious. Chris and I went out to this thin crust place in town the night before. It's not her favorite kind of pizza, but she went with me because she knows it's my favorite, so I love my wife. She likes the pizza from the other place that we get delivery. So there's one place we deliver from. The place that we go doesn't do delivery. You have to go pick it up, or you could call, like, they have these moto delivery guys who will go pick it up for you on, like, motorbikes. Otherwise, they don't do official delivery. And it's a good thing, because if they did, I would probably eat way more of their pizza. It's really good thin crust. They have this Italian that I just absolutely love. Oh, hang on. That door's locked. I'm in the middle of combat. Yeah, we're not going to go through that door at the moment.
Just gone.
Are they down? Oh, did I shoot that grenade in midair? That was cool. That is an awesome frickin' painting right there. Okay, I want to stop and point something out. When people bitch, this game sucks. This game is lame. There's no content in this game. When I see something like this, and you think about the man hours that went into creating this, an artist somewhere drew a piece of concept art which got approved into the pipeline to become an asset that got placed into the game. I would definitely, exactly, Studman, I would totally hang that up in my house. That's a cool piece of art. So when I see stuff like that in games, and you these just jackasses of the internet who are like, there's nothing to do, this is a stupid game. Uh-huh. Go play your Fortnite, sweetheart. Go play your Call of Duty. The adults are gonna go play RPGs. I don't see any magazines in here. Action figures, no. What is that white jar? That's a coffee mug. Speedrun, skip quests, skip the dialogue, the art of nothing to do. That's a great way to put it, Horseman. That is a great way to put it. This game's boring. There's nothing for me to do.
All yours.
That's right, Barrett, because I'm the boss man. You're just a paycheck.
Engage!
Who else is shooting at me? There it is. Well, I am not hitting that turret from here. Ah, there it is. That's fair. Sorry, buddy.
I know how this ends.
Oh, that's Barrett. Wrong thing.
System failure.
Whoa! Hello, toxic grenades. Hi there. Barrett still shows a couple of them on track, man. I don't know where they're at. Hopefully I don't need to worry about it. We are playing Beyond the Veil by Almighty SE. RPGs make brain hurt. Only Call of Duty smash. Deactivate all aux systems. So I apparently need to find something related to this. I just saw a room with some switches in it a minute ago. One. It said there was three. Oh, hang on. There's a big super whammy chest. Credits, shrapnel, X-Tag. Action figure! Action figure! Brass back home got tired of spacers hitting the damn place, so they sent us. Deal additional 5% to spacers. Dude, Captain Mayong is a badass. Let's go see what that action figure looks like. Hang on. Hell yeah. Ah, that's great. Creepy ambient music. She is a badass, by the way, when you meet her, the quest you do with her. You just started playing for the first time, Twisted Sister? Nice. Enjoy the game. You'll have fun. Ignore anyone who tells you otherwise. Nothing ever bad happens when there's creepy ambient music. That's right. JK has it right. Alright, machine has been destroyed. Oh, who are you? Huh. They jumped in like Starborn. Holy shit, dude. They've got like Starborn abilities. Like, they popped in, man. Dude, that threat just became a little more real. So not only do they have mind control, they have teleportation. Fucking A, man. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to get out of here now. So that's some scary shit, my friends. I probably did not need to come to the bathroom. Where's my trail actually show me to go? Is it leading me up? He's suddenly here.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd left without saying goodbye. That would have been a shame. I do so enjoy our little chats. They don't go down easy, the Mendori.
Yeah. What do you know that you're not telling me?
So very much. But let's not get greedy. We have to pace ourselves, don't we? Information is like fire. Too much, too fast, and you just burn. Wouldn't want that now, would we?
Now what?
Colin is smart. He didn't put all his eggs in one very mind-controlling basket. There's another machine. Only this one isn't tucked away in a station. It's planet-side. If we destroy this one, we might just shake the tree hard enough to make him fall out. And wouldn't that be interesting? Well then, off you go. The next act awaits.
The next place awaits.
Breathing that technically suitable air.
That technically suitable air. Yum. As a reminder, for those of you who might be tuning in for the first time, this is Starfield. I'm playing on Sundays.
Indicators are green. We're free.
We're currently working our way through official creations from verified creators, courtesy of Bethesda Game Studios, who is sponsoring this section of our live streams. This is my OG character on the Xbox. I also have a vanilla playthrough on the PS5. All the playlists in between the streams are on YouTube. We are always live on multiple places, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok for these big multi-streams. Playing this every Sunday, so if you want to see more Starfield, you got to tune in on Sundays to see this happen. I'm currently going to be working my way through more creations. We have a bunch of creation credits that Bethesda sent over. This is Beyond the Veil by Almighty SE. If you're watching this after the fact, there will be links down below where you can find more information. I'm going to go do something real quick, because Sweet Pea mentioned it. And we're going to transfer it over. Select all. Move. So I'm going to get that prepping now that she said something about it. Bryce says, Starfield's my favorite game to be released on the PS5 so far this year. I have many of your original guides for the game. They've been helpful. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. That is why I make guides. I tend to make them for all the games that I love to play. And we do play a lot, so hopefully you'll catch us for other stuff we do. We are at the end of the morning Starfield session. I'm going to go check in with my wife, see what we're up to this morning on a Sunday morning, get some quick exercise in, and I'll be back in a little bit is the plan with a second stream, which we're going to be doing over on Twitch only. So the next thing we're going to be doing is either going to be Final Fantasy VII or Grand Theft Auto 5, or maybe I'll hop in and do a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 since Sweet Pea got me jonesing and thinking about it now. I might just have to pop in and check a couple things out. You never know. Next week we'll be getting on to Beast of Reincarnation on the 4th. Currently playing Star Wars Outlaws. It's not Star Wars Outlaws. Jesus, wrong game. I'm playing Star Wars Zero Company right now, courtesy of Lucasfilm Games, Bit Reactor, and EA Star Wars. I've got some videos on that coming out on the 11th. Shout out to them for access to that early access preview build. Going to be streaming that game at the end of the month. Alien Fireteam Elite, Stalker 2 DLC, Star Wars Zero Company, the new Plague Tale game. Lots of stuff happening in the month of August. Hopefully we'll see you for all the things. Thanks for hanging out this morning as we continue to play through Starfield. I'll see everybody in a little bit over on Twitch for the next stream.